This is an off-brand archive of the MLP D&D group. Please excuse the bad gameplay.
God fucking damn it, dude.
This D&D game is rated M for a mature audience as it contains violent actions, coarse language, and sexual references. Please click off this video if you or your child should not wish to watch it. Also, all I can think is...
Yeah, classic.
Sugar run, sugar run, sugar rough run, sugar run, sugar run, sugar rough. Oh, my mic did not like that.
Discord didn't either, probably.
So, last you left off, you saw what you are calling the Hounds of War leave the room.
Dogs of War.
Oh, the Dogs of War.
Either Dogs of War or Warhounds.
Yeah.
I personally like Dogs of War.
As then Silver got contact with them, War would sort of phase over to next to you, Silver, or as close to you as he can get while Tsuki is there. And he looks at you. Something about you is familiar. Why?
Hold on, meta. What? That's a fucking weird way to start.
Yeah, it's probably... My guess would be it's in reference to the demon you absorbed.
I'm thinking that too.
Probably roll an insight.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
Which I will, of course, be assisting.
Yep.
Good, because I am not proficient.
Yeesh. That's... You forgot the slash R.
So 17.
Nice. 17.
250. Great.
He's not talking about the demon. He generally thinks that he knows you somehow.
Let me think. It's Wrath. I know it's the predecessor to the Changeling kind of family that's closely associated with that. I don't think
there's a scent upon you.
Oh, motherfucker, it actually fucking is. Silver Pride's simply going to state it would probably be that of the Changelings. Oh, wait, oh no. Meta. Oh, fuck.
You worked with one of the Hive before. Or are you part of it?
Trying to think, would that count as part of it? Probably with how it worked, because we would have that. Silver Pride is going to say it could have been considered a part of the Hive with my family's business deal with them.
Business deal? What business deal?
We supply them weapons. In return, they would offer protection and some of their soldiers to help train.
I was looking outside. That was one of the first things that marked the era of Wrath. What happened to this Terror Hive?
Damn, this one I don't even gotta think about. Silver's just going to say As far as I can tell, it's gone.
I believe I asked you that question just before. But I knew it before. This body that I inhabit, it seems to forget things easily.
But a senile old man?
As you see the mask sort of glow slightly before a white pulse goes through the body, and you see the hair fall out and it sort of takes on this facade of shadows. That's not good. Not for you, anyway. All four siblings
Is
have
it some...
already been awoken. Conquest is somewhere. He tends to have been a spirit. He was the largest of us all. Titanic beyond titans. It is said that when he died, he left a mountain behind.
I believe we've seen it. And his explosive power.
My
First time.
sister, Famine, must have found someone to hold on to her. She placed herself inside of a ring, made of obsidian, stone, and I believe some ill-gotten metal. Death. She seems to be very much awake now. Forces move more than ever. Pray that we do not meet. We have had feuds, and if those old feuds come back together, destruction on a scale not seen for a long time might befall each of you. As Beelzebub appears. What is going on? Why did I need to come here? Who is that?
Silver's going to say to Beelzebub, wait, let me think, trying to formulate.
I think Solar Spark might have some. Beelzebub, I present to you the Horsemen of War.
The Horseman of what? He pulls out the tome that still says it was written by Lucifer, and he flips through pages. Oh shit.
So,
Music, you were saying something? Because you cut out.
yeah, I was thinking something. Because
Uh,
I did read through that book, and it was, according to Ryder, just fucking a bunch of basically propaganda. Self-glorifying propaganda.
and it talked about there being the coming of war, and Lucifer would stop it.
Well, you must know that the only way to stop a war is to win it.
That is exactly correct. You unicorns have grown smarter since the last time I saw you. You used to be barbaric creatures, barely understanding magic. Back when creatures like... what were they called? They were four-legged creatures who had the top halves of minotaurs. Why does the name escape me?
Oh, would I know this?
You probably do, considering that you rolled to figure out what it was last time you saw one.
Would you be thinking of a centaur?
Centaur. They were numerable at one stage. They had promise. They had one leader. He was so young. His name, Tyrek, I believe. A young upstart back before the fall of my people. Now, you have a choice. Your name is Silva, yes?
That is correct.
You have a choice. Before you is your council. One will be given power of war. That power will be given to them.
Ooh, now that sounds interesting.
Meta, am I choosing who gets this?
You said you have the choice.
I have
You
the
have your
choice.
council here.
I mean, calling everyone else council is a stretch.
Very.
Considering that three of them
Pretty
are
much the
currently
only one who's
T-posing.
pretty much the only one who's even acted as a significant council in the past would have been Soyspec anyway.
So why was
Especially
I
in
needed
terms of like
here?
war stuff.
Why was I needed here? You will have your time.
Uh,
Uh, Silver is going to ask Wrath. I do have to ask, why did you wish to speak with the Greyhounds?
Other matters that do not concern such as yourself. Unless, of course, you tell me that the Greyhounds work below you.
that's all about how much pride Silver Pride has.
Meta. Uh, it is tempting to go and say, of course, but no, that would not be entirely accurate. It's more of mutual
Partnership.
interest.
Yeah, an allyship, really.
Silver Pride is going to say, it's not so much that they work for me, but it's a mutual relationship.
Then it does not concern you unless they wish to talk about it afterwards. So I don't need to be here just now. I can just go? No, you stay here.
It's so goofy
Meta,
because he
why
doesn't.
did you give him like a Russian accent?
It's so goofy because he can barely do accents and he can't like modulate his voice in any way, any
I
significant way, while still trying to sound dramatic. So it's whenever he's an NPC or like he's playing two NPCs talking
This
to
is
him,
why Ryder
it's
never brings two NPCs into the conversation.
yeah. Or if they are going to be two NPCs, then they'll both be talking to a player.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that pain, Ryder. I had to fucking do that 3 times, and I've managed to somehow skirt it twice.
That's good.
I mean, really,
Anyway,
what you got to do is just learn how to modulate your voice pitch. Something I learned very quickly in my adolescence, as my natural voice was too low to be heard over ambient noise.
cool.
Too
Meanwhile,
deep
there's
at it.
me who has a high pitched voice and tries to put a deeper voice on for people who, hold power.
And then there's
Yeah.
just my voice, where it's shit out of the way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, let me think.
make your choice.
Wait. Server's going to ask, and what's the catch for you to give this power to one of them? Meta, were you expecting that question or no?
He raises the claws of this body up and sort of ponders. Have we gone so far that deals require a second part then?
In the Untamed Lands, that certainly seems to be the case.
I don't think I was ever going to give you a catch.
The catch is that you have to choose who receives it.
Enjoy this cursed image while you think about it.
What?
Uh,
What the fuck did you just
what
send?
the
What the
fuck?
fuck is this?
That's fucking. Bleh.
Oh. No, I'm using my power as admin.
I still have it up.
Ryder, you little shit.
Oh, Mace Skywalker is really fucking weird.
There you
Okay,
go. That's getting 10
that's
now.
fine. That's fine.
Oh,
I
but
actually
Obi-Wan
don't mind.
Windu is fucking.
Yeah, Obi-Wan window looks interesting.
Yeah.
Look at Mace Kenobi.
It's
Everything
weird.
that is
That just
Yoda
looks.
is absolutely terrifying.
Even Yoda.
Yeah.
But Mace Kenobi just looks like either a younger or an older fucking Samuel L. Jackson.
It's kind of both.
Yeah, just like
Then with Mace Skywalker, he looks absolutely done with everything.
yeah,
He
he
was
looks like
finally granted the rank of
he
master
looks
and a
like an
place on the
actor that
seat.
would be he looks like an actor that would come from or that would get a start in like a
Who's that
fucking
dude who played?
sitcom.
Who's that dude who played in? Look at Obi-Wan Skywalker. Doesn't that look like Peter Dinklage?
Kinda, yeah.
Peter Dinklage, if he was a fully grown man.
If he didn't have dwarfism, yeah.
And
Yes,
then if you have
that's
Anakin Windu, that
That just looks like someone in blackface.
oh. Anyway, have you thought about who shall get that power? You know you are also an
I think.
option in this.
Wait, I am an option.
Yeah, you were part of the
Right.
council. He said council. The 5/6, even though I don't have the piece there, that stand there,
Shit.
which is arranged in such a way that I didn't arrange that. You guys arrange yourselves like that, so you know.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm
I was
appalled.
originally standing off to the side to make it more spread out, and Zero was like, "Oh no, go and get in the back because you can do it. You can do it." And I'm like, "Fucking fine." Jesus Christ.
And then there's like a little tumor called the wildfire spirit.
It's just it's not a tumor. It's totally just a big old boil or something.
Uh-huh. Just as unpleasant, in all honesty.
Wait, what tumor?
I will not answer that question.
Wildfire spirit.
Right. The disrespect, Ryder.
You had to get a reward for this, but it wasn't going to be XP.
I mean, it was also XP.
Yeah, but making friends with this dude, it's not going to be XP. Someone's getting a reward.
I'm trying to think because it's just like meta. I could go and just give it to like someone that's already a powerhouse, but I'm thinking
Beastman.
why they're
Or perhaps someone else.
Or
Beelzebub,
give
me, fucking Nedra would possibly
Perhaps someone
jump.
else with hellish powers would be, you know.
Shut the fuck up, you covetous person.
could give it to yourself.
Excuse
You're a
me.
paladin of conquest. It's kind of in your nature. Though a paladin of conquest going up against what could very well be conquest going up against war. That's interesting.
Mm.
The duality.
Oh, you know what would be fucking weird? If we had, like, if we had the players fucking embody different ones, like, obviously hidden being conquest, one of us, whichever he chooses, being war.
Wait, hold on. If you do it like that, then I would have to give it to Atsuki, like 200%.
Why?
Atsuki's good.
Well, actually, Solar Spark would
Come on,
probably be
come
dead
on.
if that were the case.
After the things they said in this campaign, you're telling me
What did they
Atsuki is good still with all
In
those
this-
homicidal thoughts.
Yes, because of their thing. They'd be
Because
more
that is
famine.
zero with the homicide. That's zero with the homicidal thoughts.
They're more famine. Even though they keep trying to feed everyone.
Solar Spark
Uh,
would probably be death,
No,
considering
Nedra would be
everything.
death, considering that Nedra killed a child. And then that
True.
child got
I was
back.
saying,
No, that's fair.
since
That's fair.
Solar Spark has such a connection to death, you know, being dead 3 or 4 times.
Look, just because you go and meet her a lot doesn't mean you can date her. You ain't Deadpool.
Or Thanos.
But oh right, fuck, I forgot Marvel. Same universe.
Oh.
Listen, if it wasn't in the movies, I don't fucking keep track of it.
Yeah. No, the
But,
original
like-
reason why why Thanos wanted to snap
To
it's
impress
because
death.
impress death, kill half of the universe to impress death. Which,
He also made Deadpool immortal so that he could never see death again.
yeah, weird fellow that.
And then Death goes out of her way to go and see Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's like star-crossed lovers, except they can never die.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Because one is the literal embodiment of death. And another.
who shall
know, I
you
know.
give the favor to?
Favor.
Who shall you give this power to?
I have to ask, and I know that you don't want to answer this, but is it more of like an offensive or defensive?
I cannot answer. Though if it is war, you would hope that it is more offensive.
I'm tempted to give it to Atsuki because they want like more fucking combat
Jesus
prowess.
Christ.
Yes, I know you wanted Solar.
No, it's really more the idea of Atsuki having even more fucking damage output. Really doesn't need it.
The thing is only like what, 2d6? What's guiding bolt?
Yeah, let me look.
46.
46. Okay.
Jesus.
That's only 46. That's like at max 24.
Only. Not to mention you can upcast it. And
Yep.
see, guiding bolt. It's first level. And you increase it by 1d6 for every single spell slot upwards. So
Yes.
let's see. Starting at 46. Currently have the ability to cast it at 6th level because our we just got our first 6th level spell slot for getting to level 11. Let's see. 1, 4. That's 96 if you cast it at 6th level. And if you
Yeah, how many
twin
6
spell
level
it,
spell slots does he
if you
have? Like
twin
one?
spell that shit,
Can't unspell.
yes you can.
Single target only. Single target only.
Not guiding bolt. Twin spell, you can. I mean, it doesn't work the way he thought it did, but with twin spell, you can target 2 different enemies with that fucking. I forgot how many. Like 96, was it? Yeah, 96. You can target
Let's see
2
what the
different
average
enemies with
damage
that
is.
96 damage.
That still only
And
comes out to an average of like fucking 22. Not more like
that's.
25.
Yeah.
Average is 4 times 9 for that,
Yeah.
which is
36.
an average of 36.
Still, that's average.
With a maximum of 54 damage. As opposed
Maximum
to
54
what
damage, assuming you
as
get all
opposed
good rolls.
to as opposed to what he is offering, which I will say is in the ballpark of 3-digit numbers for something.
Wait, you know what? I gotta ask. Is it ranged? You can at least tell that one.
It is
I
ranged.
cannot.
Or, oh, you mean the fucking gift.
Yeah, the gift.
I cannot tell you anything apart. I've just told you that it does have triple digits for something.
Oh. Now that sounds interesting.
I am so I would imagine that if Nedra was here, Nedra would be saying me. Me.
No doubt.
Well, Sora's already doing that half the time.
Yeah. I'm
It's
I'm
basically
being
what
more
the
clever.
party is like. The only one who probably wouldn't be asking for it is Blitzkrieg, because, he's
He
already
would
happy.
understand that
He's
it's
already
you'd understand that it'd be kind of a waste since he's like not fucking here half the time.
I don't think it's because of
Yeah.
that. I mean, in character, I
Yeah.
don't think Blitzkrieg really
Yeah. In character, yeah.
needs that sort of magic.
I mean, in character, Nedra wouldn't really want it either. Wind, however, would desperately want it.
What do you mean, Nedra?
Wind.
What do you mean?
Wind doesn't exist for another 1,000 years.
No, they exist.
Wind chill does not exist.
Not currently, but
Not
it's not
yet.
gonna be in. It's not 1,000 years. It's like 200 or some shit.
600. No, it's 600. Is this supposed to be like in the 1400s?
This is 500 years before the events of the show, and I do remember
800.
Events of the
that.
show was around the 2000th mark. Yes.
It's actually 800 years.
Oh,
200
800.
years after. 200 years after Luna's banishment.
Okay, so it was the 1200s. Okay. Final decision. Atsuki.
Alright. Are you in agreement with this, Solar?
I mean, I'm
Or
obviously
shall
not,
you
but it's not up to
protest?
me, is it?
Well, you can speak up
Hmm?
and say to Silver that you feel like it would be better in your hands.
Hmm. I'd have to think about what to say.
I will give you a moment.
And then you'd have to contest with Silver's persuasion of you're already a capable sorcerer and druid with your fire
Not a
magic and hell.
sorcerer, in the
Right,
slightest,
true.
anymore.
Look, you started this one. And that went out the window really quick. Like, what was it? 5, 6 sessions?
Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Yeah. Solar Spark is going to say, "Oh, I must protest. Do you really think Atsuki would be able to put such a presumably powerful gift to effective use?"
Silver's going to go and reply with, I believe them to be perfectly capable of handling anything.
Handling, sure, but would it be effective?
I'm trying to, no, give me a second. I'm trying to go and word it. I have an idea in my head.
Mm.
Fuck, this is why I fucking, we failed English every year. Look, they kept asking me to go and write an essay. I just fucking wrote shit. I'd get like C's and D's on my fucking essays. Reading comprehension, A plus.
Yeah, because you don't have dyslexia.
It's not dyslexia. It's just I'm fucking retarded.
No, I'm talking about like with the reading comprehension.
Even the people that didn't have dyslexia didn't have high reading comprehension.
I mean, it's debatable whether or not I have dyslexia, but my ADHD certainly does make it difficult to catch what something is saying the first time reading it because my mind will be thinking of something else. So my eyes are just scanning over the words without even thinking about them.
Yes, yes, yes. I know that one too. It's called use it to your advantage. Visualize what you're reading. The server is going to reply with, I believe them to be very effective with the tools that they are given. They may act the fool, but when push comes to shove, they know when to get things done.
And what if they have decided that they wish to be a pacifist for the week?
Silver's just going to go and give Solar a dead pan stare. Like, are you really going to ask if that is going to be pacifistic for a week?
Hmm.
They're all bark, no bite.
Well, it's quite the opposite.
Well, in my game,
They're all
it's all
bark no bite
bark.
about being pacifist, but that makes them quite the opposite.
Yes, I know, which is why I give it to him. So we're simply going to look at Solar and say, do you have another nomination?
Hmm. Um,
Speak now, or
I
forever
would
hold your peace.
I would certainly be able to put it to better use than her.
Meta, what's your hit die as a druid?
D8.
It's the same as a sorcerer. Ryder, what have you been typing for like the last 5 minutes?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just waiting
typing
for
on
you
and
to
off.
say who you're gonna give it to, so I can finally type in the name and then send.
Ah, shit. I need to fucking stop laughing. Okay. Uh, Fuck, what's a fair way to go and give you a shot at it? Because it's like, I really want to give it to Atsuki because then it makes them indebted to me.
Uh, I get the feeling you don't need meta, of course, but I don't think you really need them to be indebted to you. For them to do basically anything you ask. They seem to be pretty. Uh,
No, of course we have the, what is it, alliance that we talked about, both meta and in-game, uh,
Also,
regarding
overall,
to
Atsuki is just
merchant
really
things.
fucking good at obeying authority.
Yes, but then going and giving them this gift locks that in.
Yeah, but will they remember this?
Yeah. Also, at the cost of potentially. Um, oh yeah, remembering. Atsuki will probably fucking forget about the thing even. Like, would you risk it basically never getting used because Zero forgets about the thing?
Have you seen what's in their bag of holding? Half of it they probably don't even remember.
Yeah. It'd just be another
It's
thing to
true.
add to the horde.
Is this a magical gift or is it a item gift?
Well, obviously it's a magical gift of some sort because there is a number value to it.
Okay. Then they would write in their spells, of which they check.
Would it be in spells?
They would.
It could be features and traits.
I will say
Can't
that
think
it's
of
a
how
one
many times.
use. I will say it's a one use item or spell.
Oh.
It's a one-use item.
Yep,
Zero already has a one use fucking nuclear option.
that they do.
Do you really want all of the single use nuclear options to be in one person's hands? What if Atsuki's down?
uh, yeah, make them the demolition expert, and it's like, it's fine, I can fucking heal.
Yeah, and then what if? Eh,
Listen, if Silver goes down, you know shit's going bad.
still, it is very. Or what if Atsuki is perhaps in a different group doing something else? It's better to have more people
Are you
with
thinking of
such
splitting
powerful
the
options.
party?
If the party
Don't
does
you
get split,
know? You never split the party.
Don't get right or a heart on it. As soon as you hear split the party, you
Hey,
know
I
you know
already
start
told you that that's not what I get. It's the Grinch's smile.
That topic actually fucking came up.
The
Well,
Grinch's
the
smile is
anime
something
fucking
akin
already
to what I just reflexively get whenever I'm winning a fight. Or really
That's
just when
actually
I'm
kind of
winning
fucking
anything.
weird.
Really when I'm winning anything.
Anyway, who's it gonna be given to? The choices are Nedra, Blitzkrieg, Solar Spark, yourself, Atsuki, and also Beelzebub.
If I give it to Tsuki, Sora's gonna complain I'm so sucking wind, but Silver doesn't trust Sora 100%, especially after the you teleporting back incident.
Yeah. Don't mind the fact that you basically went through the exact same fucking thing.
And the fact
You
that,
teleporting in front of me through a hellish portal, I mean.
yeah, and the fact that Cerberus the Fourth told you that one of his agents would see you on the other side, and you just so happen
And
to
then
see Solar.
So yeah, you actively know that I am literally straight up, outright opposed to the enemy.
However, will
True.
you always be opposed to the enemy? What happens if the enemy of your enemy is gone, and then all you have left is Silver?
And Onyx's ideals were foolish and did not align with Solar Sparks. And Lucifer is
Well, Lucifer's gonna be, like,
kind of
defeated.
yeah.
And Lord
He's one
Onyx,
of the things
well, he's either...
for the campaign done.
Lord Onyx is either one of the weakest leaders, or a really good liar.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd immediately presume a really good liar. Like, he's not even fucking rolling persuasion, he auto succeeds.
I mean, it's difficult because auto succeeding against me would mean having a plus 30.
Yeah.
Or you just don't have to tell lies. You can skirt around any question by giving an answer that is more bullshit.
Hmm.
Or feed into what someone's talking about and agree with them and then continue to let them have ideas and then plant more ideas in their head. You never have to outright lie. You can just feed into what they're thinking. I'm going to give 3 more minutes of thinking and then make the choice.
Alright, you know what? I'll just leave it up to fucking chance. I'm gonna roll 1d2. 1, I give it to Atsuki. 2, I give it to Sora.
What?
Atsuki it is.
Damn
What?
it.
Sir, Silver, what do you say to war?
Uh, to make my choice. Correct.
Yep.
Server's going to ponder it for a few seconds. As he then looks over to Atsuki and say, I believe Atsuki would be best fit for a gift.
What? A clawed finger points and touches the forehead of Atsuki. This is what Atsuki has been given.
Huh. Jesus.
Holy shit.
The Great Fracture. Symbol will appear on the chosen, showing them as marked by
Yeah,
war.
that is very much fucking offensive.
Once the spell is cast, the symbol will fade.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
40
I mean, the
d6
greatest
damage
defense
split
and all
between
that.
necrotic and cold.
Bet you
Yeah.
can't guess where I got that idea from.
Nope.
The
That
abyss.
also means that Suki now has now been marked by war.
Best I can do is look this up and hope that it's somewhere here so that I can show you. I guess it's not going to show itself. Oh well, if it's not going to show itself, I'll do the second best thing, which is just this.
Ah, of course. Ah, it is very similar to that whole thing, isn't it?
Wait, what was this? I see Olive card.
Yeah,
You
it's.
remember when
I'd imagine
they're like
the symbol on the hand is
release
what he's
restraint
referring to.
level, release restraint level, blah blah blah,
Oh,
So
yeah?
and like a horde of like souls spill from him.
yeah, it's what he based it off of.
Yep.
The difference being, Alucard got his souls by hanging around wars, whilst this is just simply by the fact that they died in a war.
No,
But
they
it's pretty much
died
the
by
same.
war's hand.
Oh, I mean that's a by war's hand is could also mean died whilst fighting in a war, because you know
Yeah.
if
Anyway,
you're
so
if you're talking like a personification of the concept of war, then anyone who has died in whilst in the middle of a war has died by war's hand.
No,
the
wait, shit, if it's
symbol.
gonna be like that, I have to do the line, Atsuki, take a walk.
So once that is done, War will reappear at the top of the spider. Leave us. You have done your job. Until we meet again.
Shall we leave then?
Sure.
Cool. He waves his hand. Charisma saves or choose to fail.
I'll choose to fail. I get the feeling I know what this is.
Meta,
Atsuki.
is teleportation charisma save?
Yes.
I doubt I would be able to succeed even with my plus 11 charisma saving throw.
You
I would
Don't
never
have to
know.
forget
roll
to add the
really.
+6 I have. You want to try succeeding? Remember, you're inside the 10-foot radius.
Yep.
Ah.
Go ahead
Oh,
and see
wait,
what you'd
power.
get. You've already chosen that you'll fail, but
Yeah, I've already
see what you
chosen
get.
to fail because I know what this is and I know it's going to be harmless, but just to see what the fuck would happen. Plus. So, add your charisma, which is 6.
Yes.
Okay. 26. Would that have succeeded?
Give me a sec.
Doubt it.
I'd assume the DC to be somewhere around 25 minimum.
Just looking into that. I'll tell you it's doable, but you didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say because
Doable.
I have a feeling that will show the weakness of war, and you might want to pounce on him later on.
I probably would have anyway.
So
Considering our
Silver,
goal
would
is
you like
apparently
to
to
try?
keep the apocalypse from happening, killing a horseman certainly does seem like the best way to do that.
Yep.
Meta, is it
And
just gonna be outside the thing?
you do not know.
What are you rolling for Nedra, Blitzkrieg, and Atsuki? Because I know Nedra would probably say, yeah, let me resist.
I don't know what Nedra's save is, and to my knowledge, they would still have. To my knowledge, there's only 2 people who are charisma casters in the group, and
I used
or
to be a
not.
charisma
Sorry,
caster.
there are 2 people who were charisma casters. Now there's only 1, to my knowledge. As it's no,
I mean, I
Atsuki
still
is
have.
as well. I
No,
think.
there were originally 3 charisma-based casters. Now there's 2 plus 1 who was a charisma-based
To my
caster.
knowledge, that
Who
Atsuki is the
still
only
has
one
all
who
this
might
skill.
be able to succeed, because I don't know what their charisma is. All I know is that, hey, it would be a d20 plus proficiency plus your charisma, and theirs, I don't know what theirs is. So
I believe their charisma save is a. I'm trying to think, maybe an 8 or a 9.
11 or something. They were saying that they had a high charisma save. Anyway,
I think
You
it's
know
up there
what?
as the
I think I know
dwarves.
what it is exactly.
Music.
So it would be 7. 11. Wait, yeah. The saving throw is also
It's
11.
either close to mine or one below mine
No,
without.
their charisma saving throw would be plus 11 because they have 7 charisma and they do not have a cloak of protection, so they'd have the same saving throw as me.
so 17.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what they get. They succeeded.
Well, yeah. Hmm. Well, that's not that broad of a range. 26
Silver.
I'm
to
gonna try
31. That's a 5 range.
29.
You failed.
Okay, so
Damn.
it's 30.
Alright, so Nedra would fail as well because they don't have a high enough roll to even get that, I'm pretty sure.
And if they don't have proficiency, then they can't automatically succeed with the 20.
And Blitzkrieg, I'm pretty sure would fail as well. So 4 of you appear in Oasis's anchor.
4?
Yes. Atsuki succeeded.
Oh, right.
Nedra kind of blinks.
Hmm.
And
Insert generic. What the fuck just happened? Nedra quote.
yep. And you notice that Atsuki isn't with you.
Ah, shit. Do I have?
Nedra's face.
Okay. Let's see. Sending stone. Nope, I don't have one to be above directly.
Yep. Atsuki appears.
As I'd imagine,
He would
war
do it again.
Yeah, either did it again or convinced.
Actually, let me
Natsuki.
quickly roll and see.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, they
Nope.
get teleported. They have a 1 in... sorry, they have a 2 in 20 chance to actually get the save.
Yeah, when Silver Pride isn't around.
Yep. So, you're all back together.
Hmm.
Suba,
What about
con
the boat?
save.
Wait, what?
A con save.
Motherfucker. Ah, fuck, 14.
Oh, cool. Right here.
The
You
fuck you
find
mean
yourself
radio?
at Oasis. You find yourself at Oasis' anchor, and there is a ship waiting at the dock. You see
Actually, that
quite a confused looking
ah
sea dog that was with you, which was the person who got you there in the first place. He's wondering
wow
how the hell he got back here.
wow that's quite considerate of him.
How did what's happened? Why are we back here?
Don't worry about that.
I either lost connection or you two are just standing there like stun
Yeah,
mollets right
we're just
now.
being really quiet.
Insert dial-up tone.
I mean, I said something. I don't know if you heard
I didn't even hear anything from you. You straight up.
that. Well, I just said, don't worry about that.
Oh, I did hear that one.
Don't worry
Yeah, it
about
was
it.
good.
Why not worrying about it? First we
It's
were
nothing
over at the
important.
other port. There's a whole bunch of creatures. And now we're here. What's our next move anyway, Silver? Do we need to make our way to Oasis's anchor? Because if so... Wait, no, we're here already. What? Oh, I'm so confused.
Is this in-game confused or real confused?
In-game.
Why would it be real confused?
Because you could
Because,
generally get confused.
yeah, the DMs can.
Oh,
I
fuck,
meant
got
to
that.
say Rogue Wave, because if we do have to go there, you know my stance on that, and you'll have to find a new captain.
I think our best option right now would probably be Baldur's Gate.
But I do want to hit Rogue Wave because one, it's a Hellhound port now,
Eventually, maybe.
and
But
two,
I think maybe wait for that. The best idea would probably be
Ryder.
to do it with some troops, probably.
Well, I don't want to
Yes?
hit it off the bat. That, with how defensive it is, we would go and they neither levels and all party here. But B, uh, what is it? Getting the info from the old hive.
Oh yeah.
We get the info from the old hive because while I do have knowledge of the Terror Hive, it might not
Knowledge.
be enough to go and convince the princess. Knowledge. here in my
Oh.
garage reading knowledge with my brand new Lamborghini. God, that fucking ad. I hate that. So
You know what's better than knowledge? D&D. Play D&D today.
Yes.
Mhm.
Think about what
Ryder,
you want to do. Yeah?
is the Rogue Wave a time sensitive?
Well, you know that from information gathered that on the one hand, if you go there later, you most likely will have a very animalistic princess. On the other hand, if you go earlier, you'll probably have one that's less animalistic and probably more prone to talk.
So sooner rather than later.
That
Heading
very
back
well could be the case.
over.
But it's up to you what you do.
Because I'm trying to think about it. Well, I do want to go and get, what is it? Baldur's Gate, allied with New Vegas and all that. Heading back that way just to come back out this way would take like like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Hold on, where's the map? I got the map here somewhere. Yes, I do. Assuming we just cut straight across to Baldur's Gate, even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Yeah, it's 2 weeks each way. Well, 2 weeks both ways. And then to go to the Terror Hive, if we go by boat, we could probably land down at the peninsula, and that's just a day's hike away.
A day and a half.
I think Ryder would probably put it more like towards a day.
Yeah.
Maybe 3, 4 at most. And then we could probably take it back up after getting proof that the Terror Hive is gone. He would be willing to bring us up towards Rogue Wave, so we're about 2 days away from there. That would be.
Well, you've also got the proof of the other sailor who gave you that information.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Suspicious that he knows all that information, isn't it?
Are you playing mind games, or are you trying to point out something?
That's for you to find out.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see. So we start there. It'll be 1, 2, 3. It'll be 5-day travel. So it would be a week from Oasis Anchor to Terror Hive directly. And then another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it'd be okay. So it's 2 weeks to go to the Terror Hive and then up towards Rogue Wave.
hang on. What
minimum.
saving throw did Silverbright have to roll?
Con.
Gone.
Okay.
Why you make me roll that, Ryder? You gonna tell me or no?
Nope.
Can I change the roll? Seeing as how you haven't said anything about it. Ryder.
Give me a sec. Um, you can change the roll if you want, but because you felt nothing, there's not really any reason, right?
I mean,
That's all the more reason. Look, I'm gonna use a lucky point. It's gonna refresh at the day anyway. It's a fucking 18. Marginally better.
Hmm.
But I will go and take the 18.
Alright, cool. You still feel nothing.
Cool.
So, what do you want to do?
So, I'm thinking we do 2 weeks, bust the Hellhound port, get the princess out of there so they can't use her as an asset
yeah.
against us. And then
Boulder's
we go
Gate
back to Oasis
and
Anchor, then head up to Boulder's Gate.
Boulder's Gate is significantly less time sensitive. So, yeah, perhaps. So, just straight to Rogue Wave, no Hive of Terror.
No, I'm thinking Hive of Terror. Because we
Okay.
need information on that.
Yeah. If there even is any information left.
I'd hope there'd be something. It was the main base.
Mhm.
Who knows? Might be able to find some info about the princess.
Yeah. It certainly is
Right?
better safe
I'm
than
not saying
sorry.
princess. I keep thinking the phrase "your princess is in another castle."
Jesus Christ.
Look, I'm sorry. I would have Mario when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So in agreement, we head down to the old Terror Hive, dig through that, and then head up to Rogue Wave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ryder, is the Terror Hive a doable option with only 2 people?
I
I mean, we
mean,
can
Actually
probably use
Silence
controlling
from
the
the
other.
Hive had already been completed, so that's really up to you if you want to go there again, considering that you guys got all the information you needed from everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, we knew what
Well,
happened to the Hive.
Yes.
Now we're trying to figure out what is
there
it?
might be some auxiliary information that may come in handy.
Yeah, especially with the princess, since she's directly from the Hive.
Mm-hmm.
Ryder, quick question: do you have anything planned with the Terror Hive?
Planned, yes. Map, no.
Hmm.
Because
Of
I
course.
don't have any assets for that sort of thing, if that makes sense.
Fair enough. So it's theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind.
So that probably means less combat.
Maybe not even any.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Generally, if he intends on there being a combat in a map, it would make sense to have a map for it. That's why we have a map for this boat, is because, you know, getting
There was
raided.
going to be there was potentially combat. Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to avoid it by hiding and disguising and such.
All right, toss this one here. Do you think it's actually doable to do Terror Hive right now? Just so we can get that out the way.
Doable? Probably.
All right, so I'm going to vote for the Terror Hive. Even though I feel like it's going to be a trap.
Yeah, Terror Hive.
Okay. Now I got to convince the ship captain.
Perhaps with help from the
Other Sea Dog.
Sea Dog.
He still
First,
seems
we
to
need to
be
go and
scared.
Hmm?
He still seems to be scared.
I'm going to ask the Sea Dog, why do you seem so afraid? Now that we're back at Oasis Anchor, you should be overjoyed, shouldn't you?
It's not that easy. I have been seeing terrible visions out of this since that night, and saw one just before. Saw one of a terror hive princess meeting a war prince. It is scary to think if that is going to happen soon. Why should we go anywhere near that if there's still those sort of powers?
Why should we go near them? Perhaps we can prevent them from obtaining such powers.
You think you can stop something like that? I have heard tales of what the Terror Hive did to obtain power. And if it is true, if they have already met, there's no reason to go over there. Not at all. Not at all.
But I must ask, what if they haven't met? What if the Hellhounds are trying to go and force her to meet with another of the priests from the other hives?
The other hives
What would happen
do
then?
have priests like that. Terror Hive was the only place that creatures were called this and that. The other places, they just have queens. For some reason, Terror Hive had war prince and war priest. I don't know why.
Could it just simply be a different moniker? The Terror Hive was known to go to war with those that were opponents.
Of course, there's no records of. I mean, the Rage Hive have their barbarians, but they don't really have anything at the top that is called the War Prince or War Priest.
I don't, hold on, how does he know all this? That begs the question. Hey, can I insight him?
Sure.
I will assist then.
Alright.
So 21.
21.
There
21?
must be more than he's letting on of what he knows.
Hmm. Can I
Uh,
perhaps roll an insight for Solar Spark to also know this?
You gave the help action,
Yeah, okay. Nice.
so you will be getting
Um,
I'm
the 20. You will also be getting the 21.
mhm.
I'm just gonna give
Uh,
like a knowing glance over to Solar as
mhm.
let's see, what was this last thing that he said, Ryder?
He said that his knowledge, there isn't anything like that in the Terror Hive. Sorry, not Terror Hive, the Hive of Rage.
Rage Hive.
And how did you obtain this knowledge?
What do you mean? I hear them from other sailors.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna insight that myself.
I would help, but I'm not proficient, unfortunately.
Don't need it. 21.
21. Other sailors? I mean, yeah, that's a likable. That's a quite a likely story, but there's got to be more to it.
Yes, indeed.
Let me look through my feeds. Let's see what I have. I might have something that can help me out to break this open real quick.
Also, Solar, there is not a whiff of brimstone from him, so he is definitely not a hellhound in disguise.
Nor
But
has he
he's
been near one.
nor has he been near one.
Hmm.
Now there is to both of you now that you've been more paying closer attention. There's a hint of alcohol under his breath.
I mean, he's a sailor, so I'd imagine, of course.
Yeah, but
Alcohol.
this al this type of alcohol is kind of watered down.
Watered down. Hmm.
Alright, can we just go? Do whatever you need to do. We don't need to just stare around. Maybe I can get these visions out of my head and we can, live happily ever after.
Well, if we're going anywhere, we're going towards the Terra Hive.
Why? There's
Because
nothing
we
there.
need more.
There's nothing there but dust and echoes. There's no reason you need to go there.
Why are you so nervous, friend?
If you had to see visions like I did, you'd always be nervous. Terrified, even.
Hmm.
These visions. What else do you see in them?
Changeling who seems to be of risen from bodies, and he took on a facade. A facade I don't know what of, but he's out there, looking, looking for those who caused such an atrocity.
Hmm. That sounds like he's going on vengeance.
Gotta make the joke. This is gonna give it away that it's not Dan, but quick joke. And I keep seeing his shit eating grin.
God damn
That's
it.
a meta joke.
Yeah.
God fuck.
Rising corpses.
I'm still laughing too much because Dan fucking has that shit eating grin too damn much in my campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're at, seeing visions. Risen facade.
What's your passive perception, Solar?
Passive perception is 20.
Right. You can notice that he has had one of his paws behind his back for quite some time.
Hmm. Let's see.
Meta, do you want to walk around him while I ask him what else he's heard from the sailors?
I'm thinking of a believable thing, like a believable thing that would lead to it making sense that Solar Spark would leave the conversation. Uh,
Sea
or we
Dog,
could just call him out on it.
water down booze. I'm just wearing it. Right, I know you're pointing at something. I can't fucking figure it out off the top of my head.
Yeah, me neither. Watered down food.
You got to make riddles for like. I
This
don't know,
isn't really
5
a
year olds.
riddle.
No, I know. Well, it's supposed to be like a, hey, it's gonna be this. You know, you can think about it.
I got the right
Yeah.
name for this. Give me a sec.
Oh, great.
It goes in a square hole.
Gotta scroll up quite a bit. I was playing. I've been playing a character on Saturday nights called Ogren, whose intelligence is really low. So here you go.
Uh, it's a puzzle made for 5-year-olds. Is he just bad at puzzles and riddles?
He's got a -1 in intelligence.
Christ.
Ooh, damn.
However, he has a +5 in strength. He also has powerful build, and because of his path of Goliath, his totem warrior, he's also got double his that weight, so he can lift comfortably 1,200 pounds. He can
Wow.
exert himself to be able to do 1 ton.
Jesus Christ.
And if someone
Uh,
enlarged him, he'd be able to comfortably do. He'd able to be comfortably move 1 ton and exert 2 tons.
Jesus.
hmm.
So we're just going to ask him about why he's
Yes.
back. Just do it.
Say, friend, what might you be holding behind your back?
I'm not holding anything. He moves his arm in front, and you can now see on the back of his paw that the fur has been removed and that there is a symbol there.
Can I recognize the symbol?
Roll me a history check.
Okay.
I think I might have proficiency and can assist. Yes, I am proficient. I will
Neat.
assist.
Ah,
Come on, let's see that high history.
yeah. It's +6. +22.
All right. That is a symbol of piracy.
And what's it mean?
Means he's a pirate.
Oh,
Hmm. I'm going to grab his paw, rather,
that,
with my
that's
telekinesis and
alcohol
be like,
watered down.
what's this? Whilst pointing towards the
It's
back.
nothing. It's nothing. Please, let go of me. This is very
Hmm.
uncomfortable.
Well, I do seem to remember seeing this symbol in one of my books before.
Oh,
What
you're not the
was
fuss,
it
are you?
again? Hmm. No, but it would certainly behoove us to know why exactly you have a mark of piracy on your hand.
What do you think? It's kind of obvious, isn't it? I mean, I was the only one left. I said that my ship was sunk. We were hired by the Hellhounds. A privateer is a privateer.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I'm trying to formulate this like a fucking puzzle in my head. It's not fitting together exact. I'm missing something here.
I have a thought. Perhaps it is meant to be leverage.
Leverage?
Leverage to go. Was that meta or not meta?
Meta.
Alright.
Yeah.
Uh,
A
leverage what?
possible
Get
solution
him
to
to
the puzzle.
what? We get him to sail us out there.
Yes. With the mark of piracy as leverage to basically it's either he goes to jail or he takes us where we need to go.
I remember he's the one that has the card for, to say that he's working with the Hellhounds.
Indeed. That means we could get into Rogue Wave significantly
Potentially,
easier.
potentially. Uh, he said that the card might be rendered void, and the other captain has mentioned that no one can approach Rogue Wave because they get shot down if it's not an official ship.
Yes, true.
Wait, no, the other ship in port at Oasis Anchor had the markings, but it wasn't an official ship. It was a commandeered ship.
Hmm.
Is that correct, Ryder?
Piracy.
That is correct, and that ship is still there.
Meta yar har diddle dee dee. The pirate is alright.
What you want, because a
How
pirate is
many
free. What a
how many
pirate is.
Hellhounds do you think we could take on? I mean, obviously not just us two, but
Wait, what'd you ask? Music?
how many Hellhounds do you think we could take on? Perhaps a ship full?
Uh, just
You're not
us
seriously
two.
thinking about that,
Not
are you?
us two. This is
This is meta.
yeah.
Alright. Meta. You might be able to get through a ship. It would be probably a little challenging. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm. What if we sprang a surprise attack?
You can't surprise on the open seas.
Well, you remember how we got by the Hellhounds last time? What if we started with that and then attacked them whilst in the middle of it? Then half of their crew would be uh
First of all, meta. First of all, you would need to have the entire ship ready for combat, and you would have to then spring the attack, clear the deck, and then jump to the other ship to clear that.
hmm. Hmm. Uh We probably if we were to try and sneak into Rogue Wave, we would need to commandeer a Hellhound ship. Of course, as it is, we're probably not going to be making it to Rogue Wave this session because we do have to investigate that thing. But we will be starting off with the Terror Hive, so we can formulate a plan
Try and get some info about the
between now and then.
princess.
Yeah, we can formulate a plan between now and then.
Okay. Meta. So let's go and get this puzzle to go and fit right. He's a
Yeah.
pirate. He knows all that. He knows quite a bit about the. So that means he's worked for the hives before, or he generally he has talked to sailors.
I mean, honestly, it would make sense for the Terror Hive to be pirates, being at a seaside location, and pirates generally do use terror tactics anyway.
So, am I free to go?
Shall we convince him then?
He's taking an
Wait,
apprehensive step backwards. You can see he's trying to make his daring escape, even though his hand is still currently firmly grasped by telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
He's currently taking
wait, hold on.
very slow steps
He's currently
backwards.
afraid right now, right?
Yes.
He's inside 10-foot radius.
Yeah, but has to be
Frozen
feared of
tip.
you. He's currently feared of Sola, who is currently holding him.
Yes. Hmm.
He's gonna try and make an athletics check. Contest this,
And
if you wish.
let me find the rules of let me find the rules of telekinesis real quick.
Never mind.
A 1.
Not one.
Of course.
That was really quick.
As he goes to run, his arm still connected. Have you ever seen someone like get jerked back when they try and run from something and they fall on their ass?
Yeah.
That
Probably.
is what happens.
Looney Tunes type of shit.
Hmm.
Silver's just going to lean over him and. Have you ever done any work for the Terror Hive before?
Used to, but then I was paid more by others, and well, pay is how it goes. Please don't kill me.
I tell you what, this seal would make you very valuable to anyone in a judicial position. However, that doesn't mean we have to turn you in.
Okay.
Actually, It makes it so it's more convenient because we know you won't go into town. How about you work for us?
And who are you?
Silver Pride of the Falchian family.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Silver's is going to have a kind of evil grin.
So is Solar Spark.
I thought your family was dealt with when the Terror Hive was dealt with.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Oh no, 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 no. Never
Meta,
heard
yes,
of
that is a
so-
reference to Mega Man.
No, 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 no. I didn't I didn't think you were dead. I just thought that the family was dealt with and that you were scattered, dismantled, and didn't have to worry about you or the repercussions of my actions.
Your actions, you say?
As I said, I worked with others to do something to the Terror Hive, and now I am enemy to all and friend to none. And here we are talking to one of the people that I betrayed. I'm dead. I've got to be dead. This is hell. That's all.
Trust me, I've seen hell and it's nothing like this. No, you're still living, which means you're still useful to us.
How?
And so long as you stay useful, you don't have to die.
He sort of looks between the two of you, and you can see his muscles are moving to try and get him off the ground, but they seem to fail. He's now sort of
Scared stiff.
He's now sort of wiggling in terror, considering that he is now even more terrified. And thanks to the proc of your aura, he's now immobile.
Oh, I do fucking love this ever so much.
Hold on, Meta, what alignment are you again, Solar?
Lawful evil, same as you.
Hey! Okay, we probably should not go and have it where it's just us two role playing again, because otherwise it'll be more evil Knievel shit.
Ooh.
Why can't I move? What's going on?
Two lawful evils does certainly get things done, don't you think?
Meta? That is meta.
Yes.
What are you going to do to me?
I told you. We're not going to do anything to you, so long as you're useful to us. So, you sail us wherever we need to go, and we won't kill you.
Okay, okay.
Do it well, and in fact, you may be the leader of the naval force. We'll need someone to help take down all those rogue hellhound ships.
Rogue hell, they're not rogue. They're hellhounds. Oh god, don't make me betray them as well. Then I really truly don't have any friends.
Oh, please. You have two friends right here. Right?
That one's a cheesy line. That one's a cheesy line.
I
It
don't know what
works.
I don't know what you're talking about. He goes to raise his hand, but his hand won't even move. That one probably hates me for what I did, and you are just terrifying.
Thank you very much.
Like you say, you've seen hell, and he's part of the family I betrayed, and now you're telling me that I have to betray the Hellhounds who already want me dead because they don't want any loose ends? I can't win.
Are you betraying the Hellhound, or are you simply ensuring your survival against them by joining the enemy of your enemy?
They were no doubt going to kill you sooner or later anyway.
I was able to scooch past and live a life in a place that seemed to not know me much, so I was living fine until those creatures appeared, those possessed hellhounds. And the crew got killed, and then there's nothing left. Now I'm the only one left.
Well, I do run the city of Second Chance.
You what?
You can join my city.
You run... What is that place called? New Vegas?
Yes. You can join me, make a life for yourself, working for the Faustian family again, and without betrayal.
You would give me
Or,
that chance? Roll a persuasion check if you're
yes.
saying yes.
I shall assist, as I have been doing.
Wait, you're assisting? Okay. And because I am trying to convince him to join the city, I gain advantage already.
That's
Right,
double
so you get that
advantage.
+5 on top of the thing.
Or D20 plus. What is my persuasion?
And plus 10.
Yes, plus 10. Plus 5. So, how
30.
does 30 sound?
So you're not going to kill me if I take this second chance. I'd raise my hand, but my hand won't move. But you got yourself a deal, boss.
For the sake of rule of cool, can I go and disable it? Can disable the aura of fear on him specifically? When I go down and shake his hand.
And I'm also going
Pull him
to
up.
release the telekinesis.
Oh yeah, he's been one of his hands has been up in the air, and he's which is his left hand, and he's been lying on the ground. So he's kind of
Oh no! Oh no!
That
so he
certainly does help with
so
intimidation.
rule of
Hey,
cool.
real quick. What breed of dog is he? Is he a German Shepherd by chance?
No.
Why?
He's got his left arm up in the air.
Oh, Christ. It's the right arm anyway, ain't it?
It's actually either or. It was used as a symbol of, what was it? Like our hand on the heart. That was the replacement after the arm raising was no longer allowed because it was too associated with a certain ethnic group.
I mean, generally you're supposed to use your right hand for like a hand on the heart salute.
That is true.
I mean, you
There's
can
also
use
salute.
your
You're
left
supposed
hand
to.
you can use your left hand if your right hand is indisposed, but you're generally expected to use your right hand.
Yeah.
So he shakes your hoof. You won't regret this at all. Yes, at all. He's gonna roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Of course.
Actually, double disadvantage.
I don't even have to fucking roll inside for this shit. Just my passive.
Alright, so that's a 4.
Ha, Fantastic.
He is lying through his teeth that you won't regret this, and that he totally won't backstab you at some point.
I am going to put my hoof on his shoulder, and I'll say, just remember, you've ever so gracefully been given a second chance, but there won't be a third one.
Oh, yes. I understand. So where do you want to go? I have some tips and tricks on how to get places. You want to get to the grave? I have ideas. I have very nice ideas, yes.
We'll discuss those on the way. First, we have to stop at the Terror Hive.
Oh, okay. I know a way to get to the Terror Hive. Very secret, very secret. Only Terror Hive know. You both can roll inside if you wish,
Okay.
but you
Yep, I'm gonna
cannot
roll
give each
insight.
other thing.
Can I? No, I'm not gonna lucky point that. He got fucking 27.
All right, Hidden, you do not believe him. Solar, he is too frightened to be lying to you.
Hmm. Well, I'll be excited to hear all about it on the way there.
At this moment, the ship captain comes around. So what are you talking about? Why does this one look like it's about to piss itself?
Ah,
Because if we're going anywhere, thanks to that little travel, it's only going to cost a little bit less now to get anywhere else.
Silver's gonna say, Captain, what do you think about heading south?
I already told you, if we're going near the Terror Hive, you better be paying me more than what you probably got in your lifetime.
Even though the Terror Hive is gone.
You'll keep telling me that, but until I got cold hard evidence, I ain't gonna believe no one. I already know that there are cheats and scoundrels on the sea. How can I trust anyone? As a captain, I know where I'm going. And as those who have joined me on this fair voyage, you know that you can trust me. But how can I trust anyone else? Including him, as he points at the exposed paw. If I had a cat o' nines, oh boy, you would be in so sorry shape. And at that moment, Solar, you became a changeling because you smell fear. It's the smell of someone urinating themselves. And Silver, you too.
I see.
Did he piss himself?
He finally pissed himself because he's surrounded by people who probably want
What
him
the heck?
dead. Or want to hurt him.
Hmm.
Damn. If only we could conveniently go and get a prisoner that we could go and torture for information. While he happens to go and be within earshot of it to go and see what happens to those that we don't like.
Hmm.
To show he gets the
I
liked
mean,
privileges.
there won't be anything left of those we don't want.
I could take the ship around if you want. You could stay here so you don't have to go anywhere near the Terror Hive. This is my ship, so I ain't gonna take that. How can I say that you'll bring it back with everyone on board?
Hmm.
These ones tend to be landlubbers and take a gander off the ship.
Huh.
They turn to meander. That's the word. Meander around the place. And what happens when you decide that you want to take the ship
Let's
away?
see. Let's see.
Alright. Yeah, for it. We still have our signet rings, don't we?
I'm double checking that actually right now. Yes, I
Oh.
do have my signet ring. Uh, Silverbride's going to ask him. I know you won't trust a pirate, or ex-pirate as he is attempting to be. Uh,
I'll trust
but who?
you, but I won't trust him on my ship. He goes with you if you go off the ship.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. It's perfectly acceptable, and you can rest assured that I won't do anything wrong. He's gonna roll another deception check with that's a 2. He is very unsure. You two know that he's very unsure if he'll do anything right at the moment. And the ship captain just kind of looks at him deadpan. You got 2 choices. If I'm coming with you, I want 2 things. 1, I want a pound of adamantine. 2, I want a contract saying that this ship will always be the first contacted if there is any cargo that needs to be shipped to Oasis's anchor and to New Vegas. If these 2 can be adequately done, I'll come with.
Hmm.
Or you can put your life in his hands and see how far he throws you.
Meta, this is perfect because I have advantage on contract bartering and price bartering. Silver is simply going to state with that business smile. I'm sure we can make a contract that's agreeable for both of us. Shall we get started?
You got the power of adamantine?
The adamantine, unfortunately, is going to be quite hard to get, what with the hellhounds and lowered onyx seizing and nearly killing anyone that even touches the stuff.
Right, that's news to me.
Real quick, Meta, how much of the adamantine do we actually have? I know it's less than a pound, in fact. I don't think it's even half a pound.
Oh no, I think it was like a quarter or so.
A quarter of a pound.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me just double check my feed to see what it is so I can try to use it to my maximum advantage. And just on price bartering, contract bartering. So, let me take a look. D&D 5e, Mantine. Oh, it's only 100 gold per pound.
I'd imagine it's a little bit more considering the whole Onyx situation, but
It's 500
yeah.
gold per pound.
Okay, so standard's 100 gold, but because of the situation, it's 500.
500%
Okay.
Yeah.
markup.
All right. Yep, that sounds typical. Uh,
Oh, wait a minute. 500 gold, you say?
Yep.
Uh, I happen to
Man,
know
wait,
someone who's willing to foot a
wait,
bill
wait, wait,
of
wait.
exactly that size.
Alright, hold on, I need to go and post this. I'm you thinking of me.
Jeez. Cool.
Okay. Silver is going to say, since
Also,
adamantine is
just
go
before we
ahead, Ryder.
continue, quickly, this is what the two of you pretty much looked like to basically how you two looked like towards the dude just then. And you can say that you're that I'm wrong, but here is Solar, and here's Silver.
About right. Welcome to the crew, lad. Okay, Silver's going to say, how about in lieu of how rare adamantine is now at this point, we can compensate you for the standard going rate of adamantine, plus paying you to bring us out there, along with the contract for first dibs on all cargo.
You willing to pay the 500 gold?
I said
That's
at the standard going rate. Mind you, that 500 gold is only simply because Onyx is such a monopoly on the market.
if you can give me the 500 gold, then that will get you the first part. The second part is a contract. I want to make sure that I've got good, honest work after this, and not just being thrown away and have to deal with this cretin, as he points towards Treasured Sands, who is currently taking steps over to the edge of the boat, looking like he's about to jump in the water.
Can I, without even turning around, use magic to just drag him back?
Yes. He's going to roll a contested.
What, athletics?
Yeah. Go on and roll. Remember, it's using your Arcana.
Oh, my Arcana?
Yeah, you're using magic to drag him back.
That's fucking...
Can I
So,
assist with that?
sure, you can assist. Go ahead and roll again. All right, cool. You can hear the sound of claws digging into the woodwork. No, 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 no! Please just let me go wash myself, damn it. That is very sincere of what he just said, as he did not soil himself, he did just piss himself.
Hmm. Oh. Hmm.
Do we have prestidigitation by chance?
Oh, Nedra has a wand to press. No, wait, that's the other campaign. Shit.
Is that the other campaign?
Yeah, for the boots, remember?
Fuck, right. Yeah, I don't keep track of minute stuff like that. If you remember, I don't have any of your guys' character sheets the entire time.
Yeah. If I happen to have produce water prepared right now, I would totally do that.
Wait a minute. I have the spell create food and water. Can I create exclusively water to wash them?
No.
Hang on, let me look.
It will
Damn.
create both.
Damn.
35 pounds of tasteless food, and like, what is it? How many gallons of water?
30 gallons.
30 gallons of water. Just appear, washing over the ship.
Up to 30 gallons.
Mine has it says where you create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of ground or.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I gotta.
Create or destroy water is up to 10 gallons. But I, of course, don't have that
Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
prepared, unfortunately.
All right, I'm back.
Alright, cool. So, back to the contract at hand.
Yes. Can I roll persuasion to convince him to pay him not the full 500 because it's an overflated rate, but the 250?
Why only two? Alright, roll. Why only 250? And remember that a speech can make it easier. Otherwise, you don't have to do the speech, but it increases the DC. Unless, of course, your speech is literally do it for less, then it's going to increase it.
But that is also price bartering, so I gain advantage. Silver's simply going to state, because once Adamant Town is back on the market, it'll drop back down to 100 gold per pound. But that requires the Hellhounds, and That fuck. Let me fucking read it. But that requires the hell out you dealt with first. I know it probably don't fucking help.
Well, I'm waiting for your roll.
Yes, I know. I need to look for the proficiencies. Sorry, would you like to help?
So
Sure.
I
Give me-
cannot help for this.
Ah, damn.
Damn.
It did
That's an
not
20.
matter.
Heh.
He will do it for 125 gold.
125.
Yep. As long as the contract is good. Which, with that nat 20, the contract, I'm imagining that you're going to also want to use that nat 20 for the negotiations of the contract.
Yes, because I have advantage on contract bargaining anyway. So let's just go and not do it all roleplay stuff and just simply meta note it. So it's gonna be 125 gold, and
125
then
gold, he'll get you there, but he also wanted a lifetime guarantee that his ship would be called upon to ferry any supplies to the docks nearest to your place.
Hmm.
I'm gonna set it that he gets first call, but if he's not available, it will go to someone.
Yeah. That's literally it. The contract just asks for you to call them first before going to anyone else. He's not looking for any monetary funds, he's just looking to have first call on jobs.
All right, fair enough. Yep, that's good enough with me.
Right, good. Originally, he was also wanting a salary to keep his ship in mint condition. But thanks to that nat 20, he's apparently so infatuated with the idea of working with the great silver pride of the Falautian family.
A
It's not even
Laotian family?
Falautian. What the fuck?
I can't fucking speak,
Right.
you know this.
Yeah.
You say it then.
Right, if you're not saying might at the end of it, you
Great
can't say
choice
it.
of hobby, by the way.
You go ahead and say it then. The great
Falautian family.
Falautian family.
Like the sword.
It's the family name is because of the sword. I
Yeah.
chose it specifically for that.
And
Yep.
yet you don't wield a falchion. You just build a longsword.
Maybe that's what he's working up to get back home so he can get the Falautian sword that was made by the Falautian family.
The Falautian blacksmith.
Imagine if it's also not a falchion.
It's another fucking.
I mean,
this time it's a fucking
It's
great
another
sword.
fucking longsword.
No,
like
this
a
time it's
falchion is
great
literally just like a
sword.
giant two-hand. It's a
Well-
two-handed saber.
No, falchions are generally one-handed, but there are two-handed variants.
Hold on, let me
Basically,
look this up.
a falchion is it's a curved single-sided blade that can be one or two-handed.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that a
Not a
two-handed
katana.
version?
It has to
Are
be
you
European.
telling me that a two-handed version could look like?
I sent you one from the Assassin's Creed Unity. They have a two-handed falchion. It's like the highest damaging weapon in the game. It's slow as fuck, but it deals massive damage. If you take someone by stealth with that, you essentially one tap them. Besides
From
the fact that
Unity, you
stealth
said?
already one taps.
Are you telling me that you are basically this character? If you get it.
I have no idea who that is.
Is that fucking One Piece?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god, it is.
Yeah.
Oh. That is a falchion, actually. It's a really
Yes.
fucking comical falchion, but it is a falchion.
I mean, besides the fact that the damn handguard is the size of the fucking
handle and twice the thickness. That
no, it's
the
twice the
weighting
size
on
of
that
the hilt.
thing is fucked.
Yeah, good thing he doesn't care about balanced weapons because he has the strength for it.
Yeah, this is his other weapon.
What the fuck is
Oh
that?
my
What
fucking
the
god.
fuck is that?
Jesus. Anime.
Do you want to see what ship he goes around on? He doesn't even have crew. He's a one-man person.
Most people are one man, you know.
Oh no, his ship is like just a one-man ship
Uh-huh.
So it's a gunboat.
without guns, because anime
Schooner then.
powers.
No, a schooner is bigger than a gunboat. Gunboats are
Ah.
meant to be like harbor only.
So it's that's odd indeed. Of course, the thing is, if Alcyon is like an after the fact name, for the most part, it's a it's a name that historians probably didn't come up with, but they kind of use it for any European curved blade, curved single edge sword.
Yeah, here's one of those anime moments where he slashed and in the distance.
Iceberg. That motherfucker's melting the ice caps.
He's turning the ice caps into ice cubes.
Pretty much,
Everyone
yeah.
else is gonna question what the fuck happened because all these memes are gonna be, all these light gifts are gonna be there. Just like, what the hell did you guys go? Ah, here's an image of the ship.
That's a raft.
Raft. He's in
That's not even a fucking gunboat. That is an actual
in
raft.
in One Piece. He is known as the world's greatest swordsman or strongest swordsman. Able to like cut ships in half, cut giant glaciers in two, all with that giant ass fucking sword. And the first time we see him, he's chasing someone because they woke him up from his nap.
That's hilarious.
Anyway. Oh, right, yeah. And then there's that dude who ate a fruit that makes him immune to being cut, so he started yelling at Mihawk. World's greatest swordsman. Can't kill this fucking clown. Anyway, back to it.
Okay. What was the topic again?
So he's agreed. Do you ship off?
First of all, I'll tell him to get ready. I need to check in with the town to see, you know, make sure that
So
they're good.
the town looks completely fine. In fact, a lot of the buildings that seem to have been damaged have basically been wiped off, like the area, leaving blank slates.
Here's a shit ton of
All right.
examples of two-handed falchions. Just gonna show up eventually.
You are lagging like a bitch.
He did say a shit ton, so that's probably why they're lagging.
Should be better now that everything's uploaded. But yeah, it's extremely varied.
Just don't look up fashion. Because you end up seeing a whole bunch of like game stuff. And I believe that is Power Rangers as well. I'm not sure.
Eh. So what were we doing? I was looking through Google for fucking images
So
of 200
do you
cells.
set off? Wait, no, you wanted to go
I
see
don't.
the thing. So you find them all in the church once more.
All right.
As they stop as you open the door. And to what do we owe the pleasure?
Silver is going to say, "I've come to check up on the town. Has
The,
there been any more storms lately?"
the storms have stopped. In fact, the last storm that came through seems to have alleviated us of any of the bodies. Everything seems to have been taken care of. As if the storm was fixing things. I can only imagine that you had something to do with it. So what did you want in return? Once more, was it something to do with joining you, I believe?
Yes, joining the town of New Vegas in a alliance of sorts.
Send out someone from New Vegas. I will have the paperwork ready when they arrive. I'm
Very
sure you
well.
have more important things to do than wait here for papers to be drafted.
That I do. They should be here within a week, if not sooner. With that, Silver's gonna head out and make the
Before
call
you
to New
head
Vegas
out,
to send some.
he says, "Where shall you go now?"
Uh,
Where do the winds carry you?
Silver is going to say, "I've heard rumors of the Hellhound port out east. That will be my next destination."
See. Then let me give you one last prayer before you disappear.
But thanks for the vote of confidence. So does he do the prayer?
Uh, he does. I'm just getting the thing.
Dang.
Yep. He says this so that you can understand it. A cloud was my mother. The wind is my father. My son is the cool stream, and my daughter is the fruit of the land. A rainbow is my bed, the earth my final resting place. Let the rains guide you. Congratulations. You have one use of guidance.
One use of guidance. Okay. Let me add that to my thing.
Yep. Pretty sure guidance, if I've got that right, is a 1d4 on any ability checks.
Oh. Huh.
It could mean the difference between succeeding and failing.
Yeah.
Also,
So is
I
this
mean,
what Zero has been using the entire time?
No.
no.
Zero has favored by the gods.
Yeah,
It's different.
Right.
and that is the one you got is only on skill checks.
Yeah, whereas favored by the gods is only on like attacks and saving throws, I believe.
Saving throws.
Just saving throws.
Yeah. Do you head out, Silver?
Heading out, yes, and then making the call over to New Vegas to let them know to send someone out to.
Stola, do you have anything you want to do before you set sail?
Something I've been meaning to do. Would they have any? Where would hide armor be stocked?
They don't have any.
Yeah. Okay. Then nothing.
This
Fuck,
town
where is
kind of got
my phone?
ravaged. So,
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
The
I need
thing
to
is,
find
I
my phone
haven't
because I
had
have
a
to do the math.
single chance to improve my fucking equipment. I still have a sling as my only non-magical attack option for attacking.
Here's my phone.
alright. So, you set sail.
Give me just a minute. I need to go and do the math.
Also, I should say this because I haven't been fucking saying it at all since getting this. As we're traveling, I will be reading the book that I got from the library.
Alright. And you are trying to make your way closest to the Hive of Terror, yeah?
Yes, we're trying to cut down on the walk time. Give me a sec. So that would probably be over like
4.5 days.
4.5 days. Okay.
If I remember correctly, you said it so that traveling by ship is 2 days is one lot of travel. So, or one lot of travel
Yeah.
equals 2 days compared to 2 days not traveling via boat. As eventually you make it to what seems like a small cliff area as the pirate dude sort of walks up to the forgotten what that part's called of the ship. The pointed part, and he kind of climbs to the edge. And he seems to do a strange gesture of the hands as the cliffside sort of disappears, revealing a corridor of water into a tunnel.
Hmm.
Do you give the go ahead to go down the tunnel?
Sure.
As you go down this tunnel, it feels cold. It feels empty. It feels devoid of life. Eventually, after what feels like half a day of travel, you find yourselves at a port underground. A foul smell in the air.
What is the smell of?
Decay.
Silver is going to call it to the crew and everyone and let them know to cover up.
Yep.
This is probably going to be a mass grave at best.
They make port as Treasured Sands is the first to jump off and tries to make a run for it.
I'm going to grab him with telekinesis.
Alright. Contested. Ooh, he might have a chance this time.
May I
Maybe.
also go and grab him with telekinesis?
Uh, you can give Solar advantage.
That would certainly be
Yes, I'm going to give
good.
Solar advantage.
Alright.
17.
As you grab him by one of the legs and he falls over and gets dragged back onto the ship.
Goodness, you are bad at this, aren't you?
Only not being caught this easily. Curse the winds.
Hmm. I'm going to look to Silver Pride and say, perhaps he would have a harder time running away if he only had one leg.
No, please, 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 please. Do not cut off leg. Important to
Only
me,
one.
and
You're quite generous. Normally, such an action calls for both legs.
he's gonna try to struggle out again. Roll another Arcana.
What the fuck?
Silver, you
Can I
giving the
again?
help action
Yeah.
again?
I swear to fuck if it's another 17.
Actually, can
No,
I go
50.
and what is it? Use my athletics since he's on the ship now. I can just go and grab him.
Well, if you're not gonna give the advantage, then he's gonna start running again.
Can I use my athletics to grab him? It's like as
Um,
soon as he gets up, I just grab him and pin him back down.
Sure. That means that Solar, that first roll was yours, and now he's gonna roll
Yeah.
a contested athletics. Just waiting for your athletics, Silver.
18.
Oh, you want the good news or the bad news?
Good news first.
What's the bad news?
Bad
Oh.
news is he almost got away. The good news is you got one above his number.
Holy shit! Thank God for plus 13.
I just want to live a life away from all of this, please.
You run off up there. Where are you going?
Anywhere.
You know someone's
Away
still
from.
here.
No, there's nothing here. Just death and decay. And maybe a chance that there'll be a cave in, but death and decay.
If you want to join it so badly, that can be arranged. You're not thinking of abandoning your friends that gave you a second chance.
Oh, no. I was just thinking about running away from my life. I'm sure it was very reasonable that if you were to be threatened by so many people on one ship, you'd want to get off, yes?
Uh, actually, wait, hold on, hold on. Uh, I can go inside the perfect line. Maybe not the perfect line. I'm fucking butcher it.
Oh boy.
But Silver is going to say, if I were threatened by people, the end result is either they're going to be dead or I will. Running isn't in my nature.
Hmm. If people attempted to threaten me, they would be ash by the end of the day. Do you
Wouldn't
wish to
you?
be ash?
I'm not threatening you, I'm just following the creed. He who runs away lives to steal another day.
Yes, well, you're clearly not running away anytime soon.
I'm going to die.
I've said this before, only if you continue to attempt running away.
Anyway, shall we head in, friends, and take a look at ancient history?
Yes, let's. I'm going to.
Do you want to time up?
Hmm. I was thinking of maybe grabbing him by the neck with my telekinesis. Or
Carrying
kind of
him
like
around
a
like a pup.
collar. Yeah. Kind of like a
Make a
collar
decision
and
real
a
quick.
I'm not sure why, but this was the first thing that came to mind. I looked up grab, and then this was the first thing, and it feels somehow correct.
Yeah. Hmm. You know what? I do I have hmm. I don't have any rope, do you?
Uh, give me a sec. Hold on. Zero has rope. I'm 90%
Oh,
sure
that's right.
about this one.
Like 3 different kinds, probably.
But also, this was the other thing that I thought when you said grab by the neck.
Yeah. Hmm.
I went to grab and I found this a little bit down. Just so
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Um.
Acquired
Hmm.
black cat.
Oh, we can probably intimidate him.
Roll another
I am
athletics
going.
check.
Oh boy.
31.
Cool. So, you grab him as the area that you're standing on sort of crumbles a little and splashes into the water. See, I told you, cave in.
Hmm.
Can we just go, please? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just that way, right there. As he starts pointing at the tunnel, that way.
At the tunnel we came in.
No, another tunnel. as he's saying that, you see a bright light sort of appear from what looks to be a rather large. Is it called a brazier? I think it's called a brazier.
Yeah.
Brazier.
Yeah, brazier. And
Ugh.
it lights up the area
It depends on
as you see the captain of the ship light it up, and you can now see bodies everywhere. Diamond dogs and changelings aplenty. You can also see what looks to be a dead changeling that is surrounded by what you could only imagine are dead hellhounds.
Mm-hmm. Um.
This changeling looks different to the rest. Seems to be adorned by a headpiece.
Let's see. Met it real quick. Music. You gonna time up or no?
Huh? I don't have any
Yes. No.
rope.
I know Zero has some rope. I always talk about the pack, but
I was thinking keep the whole dog thing. Tie a rope around his neck.
that's kind of defeating. All right. If you're gonna do that, then Silver is going to say, "Be a good boy and listen to your betters. Don't go running off again, because I'm more than happy willing. Fuck, let me reword that. Because I'm more than willing to leave you here, body.
Okay.
If your mind doesn't get you, I'm sure the plague will." And can I roll intimidation on that to go and get him to
You
sit
don't
in
need
line?
to.
Don't need
He
to.
is more than sufficiently scared enough to follow your lead. He just
So there's
wanted
apparently a plague here.
It's a mass grave at best. It's a
Yeah.
dead battlefield.
to. Yeah.
I mean, Ryder
Just follow me, and I won't run off. Just follow me to where we've got to go, or where you want to go. And yeah, everything will be fine. Deal? Please say deal.
Silver's gonna let go of him and just say as he starts to head down, I'll let you know when we're ready to head down the tunnel. And Silver's gonna investigate that changeling surrounded by Hellhound.
Alright. Roll investigation check.
Where's investigation? That's a 10.
It's a changeling. Just with a fancy headpiece. And looks a bit bigger than the others.
Lucky point.
Alright.
15.
Your best guess.
1 of 5?
This might have been a higher powered changeling. You're not sure of what status they held.
So besides the fancier armor, do they have anything identifiable on them, or?
Not really.
All right. How many bodies are around this changeling?
There's 30.
Holy shit!
However, looking down the tunnel, you can see more. And the amount of bodies around others is around 1 or 2.
Are the ones dressed up like this? Of a higher tier?
Oh no, there is only that one.
Okay, so the standard changeling can only take on like 1 or 2 before getting killed. Interesting. All right. So anything you want to do here or no?
Not particularly.
All right, I'm gonna call to the sea dog. That's he's pissing himself and tell him that we're ready to head down the tunnel.
Mm. Hmm. For the sake of preparation, I'm gonna cast Air Bubble at 3rd level and give each of us an air bubble.
Each of us.
Yeah. The Sea Dog, Solar Spark, and Silver Pride.
And the party.
Oh yes,
We
the
do,
party too.
we do have the party coming with us on technicality.
Yeah.
So
I guess
you.
I'm gonna be casting it at 3rd level twice then.
So you follow
Wait, hold on.
the.
I might not need it. Let's see. Where is it? Paladin. I know it's something paladin. I'm immune to disease.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
you follow down the
Well.
hallway. Not as many bodies seem to be scattered in this hallway. If any, you can see it looks like it is more hellhounds or diamond dogs and other various races that seem to have made their way down here. The damage that seems to have beheld the ones that were around the different armored version of Changeling seem to be the same damage you can find on the ones that are down the hallway, as if they were mowed down trying to get down the hallway. Eventually, you reach what look to be large stone doors that have been blown apart. Here you can find what looks to be another interesting looking changeling that's dead. Same sort of head wear as the last. You can go ahead and try and roll a insight to put 2 and 2 together.
All right. Insight.
This can be made with
With what?
with
Advantage.
advantage, as you did roll high enough to tell that it was. Alright.
I made it 20.
To your knowledge, these must be what could be considered war princes. Your family worked with the Terror Hive, but you didn't really get to see what they could do. But from what you heard, war princes were unmatched fighters. This one, however, does not have any bodies around it. This one looks like it had the whole of its chest area blown out by something. In fact, looking back, you think that the same one back there may have fell a similar fate of being hit by something powerful.
Could I try and identify what caused the hole?
Sure, Arcana check with advantage.
Yeah.
I got as you. I only have a +1.
Yeah, that's why I asked. 23.
This was damage sustained from a spell that would have drawn from hell. So your best guess could have been Lucifer.
Yeah.
Or any other hellhound. But it was definitely a powerful fire spell.
So one of the high-ranking ones. Oh.
As you continue through, eventually you arrive in this large open area. This place used to be so lively. I'm glad it's not anymore. I'd be dead. So dead. Anyway, welcome to the center of the hive. Don't enjoy your stay too long. I don't like this place. And he's just going to go sit down and just sort of stare and look around as if something's watching him. Or as if he thinks something's watching him.
Can I look around for any signs of life?
There is no signs of life. However, there is a large
Is it
hole ahead into what looks to be some sort of cathedral made out of the same stuff that seems to have coated the walls to stop it from collapsing. Inside, you can see a sight that is chilling, to say the least. A very large changeling who looks like half of their skull had been, well, not skull, but half of their head's carapace was blown off, is lying there. There is a spark of green energy still emanating off of the other half of the skull, which seems to have a large horn, like circular horn, that seems to go to a point that, if you had to make a guess, there was a second horn on the side that was blown off that would meet at the same location, and the green energy seems to be emanating off the one end of the horn, so you'd imagine that maybe there was the same on the other.
Even after all this time.
Meta? Roll an Arcana check. See what's going on.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that.
You will not have advantage for this.
Yeah, I figured. 11.
11. Magic is a fickle thing. You're not really too knowledgeable about how the Terror Hive worked with their magic. And as you're looking at it, the head starts to move, and the little eye that's left, sort of flickers. Returned, have you? Didn't think it would take this long. I finally realized I was still alive. Go on, one of brimstone. Finish me off.
Let's see.
Hmm.
If you had
Silver's
to
going to
guess,
go and
Silver, this is the War Prince.
Yeah. And it's quite clear who this war prince is mistaking me for. Hmm.
It doesn't look like he can move anything other than his head at the moment.
Silver is going to go and let me think. Step up and say, unfortunately, this one, as he gestures to Silver, is not with the Hellhounds, and is in fact wanted to the death by them.
Unfortunately. Was still one of hell, and that is still punishable by death. If I could, I wait a minute. Speak again.
What? Me?
Ashian family. Where were you when the walls fell? Where were you when we needed our weapons?
Where do you think? I was training.
You make this right. The queen is gone, but there is one left. You find her and you find salvation for our kind. We need not
Who is the
another.
one that's left?
She is to the
But would you like to go
north.
and have him finish?
She is the one that was most protected, sent through the tunnels. But those who remained loyal told me that she was captured. If you are truly trying to atone for yourself, the other one that is alive, you must find him. He knows his name.
Uh, Silver's just going to say, we already know of the.
You already know. Who told you of his name?
Let me see. Can't remember that off the top of my head. Time to dig.
Sola, is there anything you wish to do?
Hmm. Not currently.
You don't want to look around?
What's there to look around at?
But do you want to keep an eye on the fucking diamond dog so we don't
That's
run
what I
off?
was thinking about
So
doing.
you
Do that.
walk back out to the diamond dog. The diamond dog is currently got one of his legs twitching and he sees you and he kind of just goes dead still. I was not going to run away, I promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anyway, what's going on in there?
Oh, if I were to tell you, your urge to run away might get the better of you, so I will refrain from doing so.
So, nice weather we're having.
Goodness, you were really digging, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking figure it out. I know I had it here somewhere. Wait, I remember. It was with the fucking boss battle. We were talking about it just last week. What was his name? What was the dude that we fought in the well?
Duke?
Yeah, there it is. Okay, Duke. Let me see. Duke. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Duke went and mentioned the changeling's name.
What? And what's the changeling's name?
Let's see. Let's see, it should be right. Oh, that's a fucking combat. Wait, there it is. I forget how the fuck to pronounce that.
Need help?
I'm just gonna copy and paste it.
There you go. Ah, Zethar.
Zethar. It's like Sephiroth, but with a T and a Z instead.
All right. So after telling that to the was it War Prince?
Yep. So the Diamond Dog's just kind of looking at one location now, Solar. He seems transfixed.
I'm
And
gonna
his
look at what
face
he's.
is contorted in horror. And as you look, you can see what looks to be a large changeling who has been impaled by
Oh,
what looks to be a spike that you would usually see in hell, but it is here. That large changeling you
huh.
can only fathom is the queen. High up in one of the spires, they have been impaled. It looks like they have sustained quite a few injuries. Quite a few. Oh, and you just hear the sea dog say, "I am very glad that I am not like that, impaled and all that, you know."
Indeed.
As you're sitting there, with your 20 passive perception, you can hear the sound of changeling wings in the air.
Hmm.
They sound like they're coming towards the location.
Um. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Alright, cool. So that'll be on you and on the rest of the party, which I'm just going to say the rest of the party is going to, luckily, all get tens plus the 10. And I'm going to guess the Diamond Dog as well.
Yes.
Cool.
Uh, 25 for me.
You see him like crouch behind a rock. He is not stealthed at all.
Even with the plus 10.
Yes.
Grab him and drag him into the tunnel to hide. Madam?
The tunnel is
Yeah.
a bit away. It's it's like what is it? 120 feet from where they are, and you're another 60 feet from them.
Shit. Do I have to worry about being spotted inside the cathedral?
Are you?
That doesn't answer the question.
No, it doesn't. I don't need to give you the answer. You just need to make your choice and make it fast.
Let's see. I guess after all that, I'm just going to go and ask the changeling if he wishes for death by the blade.
I hear the beats of wings coming. The blade has forsaken those who have used it before. Save yourself and run. Sola,
Hmm?
with your passive perception, you can see that there seems to be a very interesting changeling surrounded by other changelings. This changeling looks as if they were built out of or grown in a weird red metal. And they're
Oh.
a little bigger than the others. Does anyone in this case, does anyone speak how the changeling would speak?
What
What?
do the changelings speak? Is it just changeling?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Was that something you skipped on when you were at school? With the
I don't think I
Failshire
had that
family?
because I don't think I knew about that one. Let's see.
I don't remember what I chose for
No, no.
changeling. It was I'm probably just gonna set that changelings are gonna be abyssal.
Okay. What are the odds? I have abyssal.
Sola, do you have abyssal?
No, I have infernal.
Right. So that you can now hear the wings, you realize that they're very close.
Silver gonna start running back towards the group and tell them that we need to leave now.
So as you run back, Sola,
Hmm?
you see that Silver has been noticed. Silver, you hear. Ah, scavengers after my prize. You shan't leave.